Padres signed Manny Machado, I think everybody at the time thought, well, he's going to come here and based on his career and the amount of money we're investing in this guy, he's our leader. That's who he's going to be. But then Tatis comes up and has clearly, viewer, not clubhouse, but clearly looks like the leader of the team. Is that an issue in any way that the guy being paid to be the leader is actually not the leader? The guy who is the future energy of the whole franchise is the leader. Is that an issue?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think really you can kind of get a sense that Taddy's been unleashed because of the things that Manny's talking to him about and teaching him,
Gotcha.
and kind of sees a lot of himself when he first came up. Certainly, I don't know what it would be like to play with the amount of pressure that $300 million would do, but there's a reckless abandon about Taddy's game, and there's also an upside in Manny that we haven't seen yet. And so I think it's a great combination. I think Fernando's learned a lot thus far from Manny, whether it's vocal leadership, whether it's just leadership by example. They have a little bit of a different game, and I think together, it's a pretty nice duo.
How much money would you throw at Tatis right now to lock him in forever if you're a Padres? Like, can we just do that right now? Can we give him an Acuna deal and just give him like $250?
I love spending other people's money.
I do too.
Don't we all?
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, let's take Peter Seidler's money and spend it.
The way the game is situated, there's no reason why you wouldn't want to wait a few more years based off of some of the health things that you've seen out of Taddy the last couple of years. But there's no doubt that he's going to command a large payday down the road. If there's something that can be done, I know there was a little tweet by his dad a couple of days ago that they're talking at least, which is fantastic. I know that the city of San Diego would love to be able to see a young kid that there's so much excitement around virtually play his whole career here. And I know we're talking a long time and just being at 20 or 21 years old, but this fan base is amazing. I think they've really collaborated as one around him, and they haven't really been able to see him play like this in their own stadium. It's the unfortunate part. So everything's kind of been from afar, but there's a tremendous amount of excitement about him.
It's exactly what I wanted to ask you about. That's exactly because you're making such a great point. If you follow on social media, Trevor, you realize that the Padre fan base has gone crazy for this kid. Like Alex, please sign this guy forever.
Every time he hits a home run, I tweet the video of him doing the Spanish call. Adios, pelota. Like I have Tatis fever, man. It's been a long time since Padre fans have had someone like Trevor, Tony. Like Tatis is Machado's supposed to be, but Tatis is really the guy that gets us excited.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, but if you follow along, you understand that people feel like Alex just said. My son yesterday, I walk in the house, he's freaking out. He's wearing this Tatis jersey. I'm showing this to you right now. People who are watching us on YouTube or on Facebook will get it. Those of you that are listening on 1090 or other platforms, I've got the Tatis brown jersey in my hands. And so my kid is walking around. He's wearing his jersey. He's yelling at the TV because the Padres are down by a run. There's a fever, and yet there's no fans. I'm curious, what you think about the way they're playing, how it looks and sounds and feels.
Really, as an organizational whole, it's frustrating, because we heard 2020 out there 5 years ago. And to AJ's credit, he's put together a pretty darn good competitive club that would have rivaled anybody at 162. And I know we're not out anywhere 1/3 of the way through the 60. They're going to be fine. They're going to get rolling. I just have that kind of confidence. But there's no doubt that as an organization, you're frustrated because you know that people would have really been turning the turnstiles to get in there to see this product.